welcome to a new video. I am very excited for this video. I've been kind of working on this video for a while and now it's finally time for me to put it out there. So if you guys don't know, I am moving abroad to Europe quite soon, in a couple weeks from now, and I do have a lot of family members in Europe. Like my sister lives in Switzerland, and then also a big part of my family is in Germany, and so I do want to like travel as much as I can, even if it's to not visit family, just to like travel and explore more around Europe. So obviously I decided it was the perfect opportunity to make a travel journal and just document where I'm going. Also, my aunt gave me this recommendation as well to make a journal, because when she was younger she also kept a journal and she like documented wherever she was, the people she met, everything. I decided to kind of document how I'm gonna be making this journal. I've already made it when I'm filming this. I really wanted to be creative and not just like write stuff and like that be my whole journal. I wanted to like put in pictures, put in stickers, I don't know. I also didn't want to go too creative because I need to remember that this is the journal that's going to be with me while I'm traveling. I don't always have access to ribbon or random creative things to put in a journal, so I just tried to keep it to a minimum of stuff I can print and then literally like a pencil and a pen. Yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if I made this clear, but this journal is specific just to Europe, so I don't think I'm gonna be having the time, money, energy to travel outside of Europe. Let me explain how I did this. So first of all, this was my vision. I didn't want to start this journal without some sort of like plan as to where I wanted to go in Europe. So basically I started off by making a front cover, little cover page thing, and then I dedicated 2 pages towards my little bucket list of the 10 places that I wanted to visit. After doing that, I dedicated a few pages to the trip that I took recently to Europe, which was in Switzerland. And the reason why I mentioned my recent trip to Switzerland was because number one, it was very recent, so I thought like might as well put it in. Number two, I really value that Switzerland trip. I don't know, it's just I always think back on that trip and I always mention it in conversations somehow. So it was just a very important trip for me, and you know how everyone says like don't let physical media die? I wanted to make sure I have some sort of like notebook or physical media of some sort that had my Switzerland pictures in it. That's kind of why I also dedicated a few pages to Switzerland. Anyways, you guys get the idea that I'm trying to say. I hope you guys enjoy this little video of me putting my journal together. Hopefully this journal is super full one day and I get to look back on all my trips. Okay, bye guys. Okay, hi guys. So let me kind of explain how I'm starting off this travel journal. As you can see, it's really empty, nothing in it. So it's just this A5 little notebook. I think that's the brand, Prime Art. Really solid. Like I like the cover. And then there's like a lot of pages, like a lot. So that just means more traveling. So let me kind of explain what I've done. A while back, I made this list on my iPad of 10 specific areas in 10 specific countries in Europe that I want to travel to one day and visit. And basically just a travel bucket list, but specific to Europe. And yeah, so I'm gonna make it my life's mission to at least to try visit these places, and that's kind of what's gonna be the intro to this travel journal, the fact that I already have some sort of list and plan. Now that I have that list, I made a Google Docs document of photos of each of these places. Okay, so the idea is for that to go on this front cover, and then I'm also gonna print out some like stickers to put as well, like to fill in the gaps. So yeah, that's the plan. But also I wanted to make a like title page. Like I wanted to put a title in the middle of this page, just saying like Madi's travel journal or something. That's what I'm working on. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm using multiple platforms. I don't know. guys, I just finished printing everything that I kind of put together. So these are the 10 places I want to visit. Obviously that's going to be like the background. I kind of put a bunch of random things together, which I'm just going to fill in the gaps. These letters are actually from a map, and then I found like a bunch of fonts on Pinterest, and I had to like erase the outline and kind of put the little letters together. So I'm like for real DIYing this. Okay, this is the layout I think we're gonna go for. I think it's cute. I just need to glue it down now, but I like it. I really like it, guys. I think I'm gonna start working on the next page. I kind of want to divide. So my plan okay, it's pretty dark in here. I'm so sorry, guys. My plan why is this not focusing? I want to divide this page into 2. Same with this one. I don't know if I mentioned my bucket list in the beginning of this video, but I'm basically going to make one page dedicated to 5 countries each, so it adds up to 10, and then I'm gonna divide this by 5, and I'm gonna draw the area, write something about it, draw the area, write something about it. You know what I mean? You get the vibe. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? This is such a good playlist. I think you guys get what I mean, right? I hope so. Hi guys, let me update you guys about what I'm doing. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is last night I decided it would be a little bit better if I made some sort of plan before I printed out a bunch of photos. So I spent some time working on how I'm gonna lay out my Switzerland pages. So I just made a few pages of figuring out where I'm gonna put some photos. So yeah, I'll show you guys when everything's printed. Okay, let me give you a little update about my journal. I did, in fact, stick everything that I printed. I tried to make it organized, but I don't know. I think I struggled to like organize it together because the trip itself wasn't very organized. There was no like plan of where we were going. Like sometimes we were in Solothurn the whole day, sometimes we were in Bern and Neuchâtel the whole day, and then some days we were just in Zurich, and then some days we were in Zurich, Bern and Neuchâtel, and I don't know. So maybe that's why I'm struggling to organize it. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of gaps on these pages. The plan is to just like fill in with a pen and like write about what we were doing and where we went, what we ate, and like everything like that. So I will do that today. And then the last thing I need to do is this page. So I think I explained this to you guys, but basically I have a list of 10 places in 10 different countries in Europe that I want to travel to. One day in my 20s, I wrote down the 10 different places. I wrote down like a fun fact about them, because who doesn't love fun facts? The plan is to like draw a very like rough sketch, you know, because I want to make sure this journal doesn't just have like pictures and stuff that I printed. I wanted to have like my own writing, my own drawing, and just as creative as I can be. So I'm gonna try like do little rough sketches of these places, and we'll see how that looks. Pretty much all I need to do for this journal now, and then that's my journal, I guess. And obviously once I start traveling, I will continue this journal. I just wanted to have like the beginning part of it done. I don't know, I'm very excited about this. Let me go and get started with this then. Hi guys, I'm currently sitting on my bed. Look at the palm trees. Anyways, so I I'm gonna fill in these little gaps here that you see. I want to like write the dates and like the cafes that I ate at and basically everything. Just like talk about this trip a bit more. And there's my sister. We look very similar in this photo. Yeah, just document a bit more about my trip. It was so much fun, guys. But anyways, let me start filling this in and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Okay guys, since I'm kind of finished with the journal now, I thought I could give you guys a tour. You've seen the front cover, of course. These 2 pages are actually the only thing that I didn't really finish quite yet, but you can kind of get a rough idea how it's gonna look once I finish it. And then, like I explained, I wanted to make a few pages on my Switzerland trip, so this is just what that looks like. A bunch of photos, bunch of cute stickers, and just writing about my trip in general, which was so fun. And that's how it looks. I'm super excited to continue this once I start traveling. We officially finished the journal. Obviously the beginning of the journal, because it's just like a little setup for when I actually start traveling. I hope you guys like how it turned out. I'm really glad I did it. I think having physical media is so important, and documenting your life in other ways other than like just social media and photos on your phone is so important. I'm really glad I put together my little journal. I'm definitely gonna bring it with me when I move. It's gonna go straight in my carry-on. Literally my carry-on is just gonna be my camera, my iPad and my phone, my travel journal, a book and earphones. That's gonna be my carry-on, guys. I hope you guys like this video. I'm trying to be more consistent with YouTube. If you guys want, you can follow me on my Instagram. I also do TikTok on my spam account right now. Anyways, I'm going to continue reading my book that I keep neglecting. Really bad habit. Love you guys. Bye.